Hi, and welcome to my Reiki Level 2 page. So, thank you very much for coming onto my website, and I'm really excited to be starting this journey with you. So, you probably pressed on this video because you want to find a little bit about the Reiki Level 2 course and whether this is for you. So, I'm very excited. So, keep on watching, and we will find out whether you're ready for Reiki Level 2. So just by you being on here, I'm sure you are more than ready to do your Reiki Level 2 course. So something's intuitively told you you're ready for your Reiki Level 2. So let me take you through my slides and we can get started. So the prerequisite of being doing your Reiki Level 2 is doing your Reiki Level 1. So hopefully you would have done it some time ago so that you've had a chance to practice Reiki Level 1. And now you feel intuitively ready for Reiki Level 2. So, you're probably wanting to just heal yourself even more. You want to develop your learnings. You're ready for the next level. You love helping other people. You've enjoyed giving Reiki treatments on other people as well. Reiki really helps you to feel fulfilled, that you're fulfilling your life purpose. And it's also gives you a chance to start your own side hustle so that you can be earning an additional income. How does that sound? Pretty good, hey? So just imagine you're deepening your Reiki practice, you're learning the Reiki sacred symbols and being able to use them. You can send Reiki across distance and time, so you can send it back in the past, to the future, across the world, to a whole country. And you can have your own Reiki side hustle with an additional income stream. Sounds great, hey? So if you do your Reiki Level 2 course with me, then these are the things that you will achieve. So I teach the Usui method. So my Reiki master lineage goes back to Mikao Usui. And all the things that I teach you is the knowledge that has been passed down to me. But in my courses, I also incorporate client stories or things that have happened to me or things that I've seen in Reiki. I've seen so many miracles with Reiki. So I incorporate that into my courses. So you'll learn a bit more and it'll help to deepen your learning. So after doing the Reiki Level 2 course, this is everything that you will achieve. So first of all, you'll be attuned to Reiki Level 2, which means you will be, attuned to the next level. You'll be given 3 Reiki sacred symbols and you'll be able to use them because you've been attuned to it. And I say sacred, but you can find them all over the internet right now if you wanted to. But when I attune you to these symbols, then that means you can start using it for yourself. So that's why it's good to be attuned to the Reiki Level 2 symbols and be taught the symbols that has been given to you. So when I attune you, I will tell you the sacred symbols that has been passed down from me, which goes all the way back to Mikao Usui, which I still find so amazing and so awesome. So after the course, you'll be able to distance heal across time. So as I said, you can send Reiki back in the past. So if you've suffered any trauma or anything that's been quite stressful or emotional, or your client has, then you can send it back in the past. You can also send Reiki across distance. So you can send it to the next country, across the world. You can send it to your friends and family that might be dotted all around the world at the same time. It's really great and you can get really creative in Reiki Level 2, which is why I really love this course. And most importantly, I want you to be confident using the Reiki symbols. So there's 3 for you to learn. 2 of them are quite straightforward. The third one does look a bit more complicated, but I promise you, just do my course and you practicing, you'll be able to be very familiar with it and you'll be able to memorize it really confidently. I've no doubt about that. And then when you finish the course, you'll get the Reiki Level 2 certificate, and this is for you to use, and you can obtain public liability insurance after that. You'll be known as a Reiki Level 2 practitioner as well, and then I'll also teach you the basics of setting up your own practice so that you can start to have paying clients. So most importantly, I want you to be a confident and successful Reiki practitioner. So in all my courses, it's really important for me for you to be confident with Reiki. I have had students in the past where they've learned online or with other teachers and they just don't feel confident with Reiki, which kind of breaks my heart a little. So I really want you to feel really confident in doing the courses with me. Any course you do, I want you to feel really confident on doing Reiki on yourself and on others. So that's very important. And I guarantee your confidence as well. Okay, so just a little bit about me if you don't know me already. So, as I said, my name is Chia. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher. I've had over 20 years of Reiki experience because I first experienced Reiki when I was 15 years old. And it just had this profound effect on me. I used to be very quiet at school, and since that Reiki session, I started to open up more. It was healing my throat chakra, which was blocked for many years. And then I started speaking out more, speaking out in class. And then when I went to university, I started to speak more. I was actually advising lecturers of how to lecture, believe it or not. So now I go into conferences and corporates. I'm a public speaker. So my passion is well-being and Reiki. I love to share the power of Reiki with people. That's why I love going into corporates because not many people know about Reiki there, or maybe they've heard a bit of it, but they're not sure what it is. So I've gone into places like Alliance, Amnesty, the Chartered Institute of Building. I teach it, I go into festivals as well, like Buddha Fields, the Mind Body Spirit Festival as well, and I featured in Natural Health and Soul and Spirit magazines and various others. So over the years, I've taught hundreds of students from all around the world. And when I became a Reiki Master Teacher, that's when I started my side hustle. So my background is actually marketing. So I'm a chartered marketer as well. So I've really sort of built my brand over the years. So now it's gone from side hustle to a proper business, as it were. And then I want to teach you all of this in my Reiki Mastery program to give you my knowledge and wisdom so that you can create something for yourself and then, be sort of creative and intuitive as you like. I really encourage that in all my courses. Always use your intuition. I'm going to give you ideas and suggestions, but you might turn it into something completely different because you're just using your intuition and creativity. So, always put your sort of style on it. So my words of wisdom for you is to, if you feel intuitively ready for Reiki level 2, which I'm sure you are, then go for it. It's a really great course. As I said, it's really a good chance for you to be creative and use your intuition as well. Okay, keep talking about my Reiki Mastery Program. So just to give you a bit of an illustration of what it's about. So we've got the 3 levels of Reiki, as you can see. So your Reiki level 2 will give you that certificate to be a Reiki level 2 practitioner. So my mastery program will take the absolute beginner, so someone that's really new to energies but wants to learn more about it, right up to Reiki Master Teacher. But on that, I've got a Reiki Chia Healers group. So we give weekly support to you so that you can start doing Reiki and practicing it, because practicing Reiki can really help you with your learnings and self-development, as well as helping other people. So when you do your Reiki level 2, you'll be eligible to join my Reiki Chia side hustle group and courses so that you can be starting your business, your brand to bring in clients and making an extra income. Sounds good, hey? And then when you practice, 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 and then you'll be intuitively ready to do your Reiki level 3, where you will do your Reiki Master Teacher. So that's like your commitment to Reiki because you've decided that you want to master Reiki for life. And it is a life skill. I've done my Reiki Masters 14 years ago, but I'm still learning all the time with Reiki. And that's what I really, really love about it. Okay, so doing the Reiki Level 2 course with me, these are the modules I have. So I teach exactly the same content in person as I do online. So in person will be either in Colchester or London, and online, you can obviously do it in your own time. So these are the modules. So I'll have a bit of an introduction, and then these are the 6 sections. So I teach you what are Reiki symbols. We go over that, even though we touched upon it in Reiki Level 1. You'll have the attunement itself, whether you do it online or in person. And then I will attune you to those Reiki sacred symbols. And then in section 3, I'm going to tell you exactly what those Reiki sacred symbols are so that you can draw them, you can visualize them, you can chant the mantras. And then in section 4, I will teach you how to use those symbols in your Roku practice, whether it's on a self-healing, on another person. And then in section 5, we're going to go through the Usui method of distance healing. So this is where you can send Reiki across time and distance to multiple people. You can even do automatic healing. That's pretty cool. So you can actually program the Reiki to come anytime you need it. So, for example, I want to receive Reiki every time I shower. I want to receive Reiki every time I wake up. So I'll teach you how to do that. And then in section 6, I'm going to give you the basics of setting up your own business. But of course, if you want to take it further, then do look at my Reiki Chia Side Hustle group and courses. Okay. So there's two ways to learn Reiki with me, and those two ways are either in person, so in Colchester or London, or learning online. So you might have a preference already, but if not, I'll just go through it with you. So whether you've learnt Reiki level 1 in person or online, you've probably got a preference already, but maybe you're thinking, oh, shall I do it in person this time, or shall I do it online this time? So these are just a few pointers, but again, just go with your intuition and goes what feels right with you. So in person is just more hands-on. It forces you to take that course in one day, because when you do the course with me, it's just a one-day course, usually from 10:30 in the morning to about 4:30. And you'll do an in-person Reiki treatment, and we'll practice the symbols together to make sure that you've got you can memorize the symbols. And then also, in person, as you know, it might be more costly, with travel, and if you have to like stay overnight, for example. But you're probably on my site because you're quite local to either Colchester or London. But if you want to learn online, the advantages of it is it means you can start immediately. You can start right now. You can sign up to the Reiki Level 2 course and start immediately. And you can actually do it within a day, because the course takes around 4 to 5 hours, I would say. There is some prep in it, in the sense that you do need to have a recipient that you're going to give distance healing on, just for you to practice, get some feedback and do some reflections. But I do explain that in the course. And then you can obviously learn in your own time. So let's say you haven't got a day to spare, but you just want to spread it out. You can do it, like a module a week. You can do a module a day, whatever you want to do in your own time. So that's the benefits of learning online. So as I said, it's exactly the same content as I teach in person. So you're not missing out on anything. It's exactly the same. And also learning online is less costly. So that could be one of the reasons why you'd like to go online. But the attunement is also online, but if you want to have an in-person attunement or an in-person live, like on Zoom, then we can do that for an additional fee. So you can also learn in the comfort of your own home, which is a great bonus. And the only disadvantage, I would say, is support may not be given in real time. So if you're watching the videos, there may be some questions that you have, or maybe you've done one of the exercises and you have a question. You might have to just drop me an email or message, and then I'll get back to you sort of the next day, depending on what time you've asked me. So yeah, so those are the pros and cons to both of them. So just go with like personal preference. How do you like to learn? Personally, I like to learn in person. I did all my Reiki 1, 2, and 3 all in person, and I really enjoy that in-person interaction. I really sort of got stuck in and literally did a hands-on experience where we're giving Reiki treatments on each other, and you just get more of an experience. But that's not to say the Reiki works any less. It doesn't. But that's my personal preference. But you go to, what you feel more comfortable with. Okay, so the next step is, yes, start to sign up if you want to work with me, and you're keen to get your course started. Either sign up online or in person, and you can do that in the links on this page, and then you can start your journey to be a confident Reiki practitioner. But yes, I'd love to have you on board and welcome you to the journey. So I'm glad that you watched this video. So thank you very much for watching this, and yeah, I hope to see you on Reiki level 2. Okay, bye for now.